if someone is starting out, right, would you recommend them to be everywhere or just be on one or two platforms?
I would say be everywhere first. I know you are one person, you don't have a lot of time.
Very
You slowly
stressed,
list on all the S and L, Shopee, Lazada and all. Then you focus on one and then push it. Then when it grows strong enough, then you use the others to support.
So welcome back to Chills with TFC. I'm your host Reggie, aka your Chief Financial Coconut, and today, as part of our Start Your Own Business type of series, right, we have decided to bring in a bunch of very successful Shopee sellers to discuss a little bit on like how does this thing work and the insights, and actually kind of derive value for all of you. Hopefully, when you enter this business, you enter with a strong foot out, right? Because I'm sure they got a lot of horror stories to share. So maybe start introducing yourself for our audience that don't know you.
Okay, I'm Xingcheng. I run Sgdarts for almost 10 years. I started from Carousel, Q10, then slowly switched to Lazada and Shopee at the end. Then now I focus mainly on Shopee because it gives the most sales.
Okay. So just for clarity, say Sgdarts, sell darts one. So only
Yes,
sell
correct.
darts.
Darts and darts accessories.
Okay, fair. And the others?
Okay, hi guys, my name is Rong and I'm a COO for Teo10. So we've been around since 2013 and we are a manufacturer of skincare and healthcare products in Singapore. I'm also a seller mentor on Shopee. I started as a seller and then I'm appointed as a seller mentor after that.
How do you get appointed as a seller, man? You must have sold a lot of stuff.
That's one way. So I kind of understand the new policies and the new tools rather quickly, and then I'm able to guide new sellers on how to use them.
Okay. So then it's not a success matrix type of thing. Like you're successful, then you're appointed as a mentor. No, it's not like that.
I think it gels together
Just
somehow.
together. Okay, yeah. 不要假 humble. Okay, yeah. And you?
Hi, my name is Keane. Together with my business partner Leon, we actually started this business selling mother and baby products. So we have started the business for about 5 years now. Yeah, we didn't start off with Shopee, of course. Yeah, we were in the Q10 era, and we managed to find a top selling product there. And we sourced a similar product and brought them in. And I think through luck, I believe. Yeah. And we happened to be at the right time and the right space to
you're all very politically correct. Yeah, right time, right place. 天时地利人和, right?
天时地利人和, yes.
Oh my god! But is it two guys selling baby and mother
and baby products? Yes, two guys.
Any backstory on?
So I think it's many people will be like, how exactly two men can sell a feminine? I would consider it as a feminine industry. Yeah, so that was what we thought as well. But then when we started to run the business, right, we realized that we have our own ways to interact, to connect with the community itself. So what we did was we use humor. Yeah, so we do a lot of funny contents, funny videos. So I think humor is something that everyone can relate together. Yeah. So from there and then we have followers that thinks that our content is funny. Then I don't know. From there, turn into a loyal supporter. Whenever we launch a new product, they are willing to try. I think the trust was built there.
Okay. But how did you all even start, right? How did two guys decide that we're gonna enter this baby mother care category?
So the story is this. Me and my partner have always wanted to do our own business. So of course we tried numerous stuff and obviously it didn't turn out well.
As with most businesses.
Yes, correct. So we tried numerous things. I mean, we attended all the guru course as well. What is the what is the easy way to, become a millionaire, you see, and become successful overnight?
So did it work or not?
Of course, it didn't work.
Why did it not work? Very side story. Why did it not work?
I think what works for them may not be working in the current stage, whereby when we want to start up. It's the same like if let's say today we were to start up using our methodology back then, today, I believe that it won't be as successful as what we are today. So what works then may not be work in the future.
Okay.
Correct. So back to our story is that we were looking for a product to sell. We saw that e-commerce is actually on a booming stage. Back then there was only Q10. There's no Shopee, no Lazada, no TikTok, no whatever, right? So they were dominating the e-commerce space. So I happened to saw an ad. I saw this guru, okay? I don't know to thank him or not to thank him, you see? Yeah, so I saw a guru ad and then he was sharing some tips to kind of like hook you to join their course, right? So he was sharing how to find a top selling product on Q10. So I follow his step and I went to Q10. I scroll down to the bottom and there's this tab that says best selling products. So I click on it and I saw, hey, there's the whole list of best selling products. So at that point in time, my partner wife is pregnant. So I thought, hey, since I'm at this category, I want to go into a mother and baby category. So I click on that and I saw that the top selling product is actually wet wipes. Yeah, back then there's only this wet wipes called Jeju wet wipes, which is very popular among the mummies community. And it happens that my partner is also using that wet wipes. Yeah, so I saw that the sales volume, because back then Q10 has got this 30 days counter, how much sales they have done over the past 30 days. And I saw the number, it was like 6,000 plus 8,000. So in my mind, when I saw that, I was calculating, hey, what if I can do the same in 6,000 to 8,000 orders per month? If let's say I'm going to profit $2, that would be like 16,000 a month. I mean, not too bad for a side hustle, lah. Yeah. So I went to my partner and said, hey, why not? Let's try this product. Since there's not much of a competition back then, yeah, then he agreed that it can be done. We should try. Yeah, so we went out and sourced for the product. Obviously, this is another story by itself because this journey, there are a lot of ups and downs. There will always be the scam case lah, where you lose money lah, all this stuff, right? Yeah, so I think it's a journey as an entrepreneur that we have to go through.
Okay, awesome. I love how two guys end up doing baby mother care. But do you also start in Q10?
I started more on Carousel.
Okay, Carousel,
than
yeah.
Q10 because at the time Carousel because for darts, right, people need to try the product usually.
Okay.
But some of them they just
Wet
buy
wipes cannot try lah.
online.
Wet wipes, Myla, just a Myla, right? That's
Yeah,
okay.
but wet wipes you can see the review lah. But for darts it's a bit different. Maybe it suits you, but it don't suit other people. So they have to get a few usually. Except those, maybe they play leisurely, casually. They just anyhow buy one. Then those they don't need to test.
I heard you're the most reputable seller in the game. You're the number one.
I think that's what Alan said.
Yeah, that's what I would say. So, okay. So then how do
some people think
some people think so lah.
yeah,
Okay,
right.
okay. It's okay. Be humble lah. Okay, some yeah, not good when you're here, right? Okay. So then how do you move into Shopee then?
Oh, so from then, when we started selling on Carousel, right, then there's a limit. Like when you share your product, right, it will get pushed down after a while. So after a while, your product's listing will get pushed down, so the visibility drops.
Okay.
So, but in Shopee, it's different. There's something called, you can sort by sales. So when you sort by sales, if you achieve consistent sales, your product will be at the top. Always. And at that time when Shopee came in, it's quite aggressive. They give a lot of vouchers, free shipping, all this. And they even charge almost 0% commission at the start. And they give even rebate for every order that you make. So at that time, we decided to try putting our product on Shopee, and then the listing site was also quite easy. You can just use your phone and upload the image. Yeah, it's quite easy compared to Q10 and maybe Lazada or Carousel.
Okay. So essentially, they pay you to jump ship lah. They pay you to sell lah.
I think that at that time there was a promo. They pay you $2 for every order you do. And they don't charge you any commission.
Is that your experience also?
I wasn't there yet.
This one is the first batch. First batch.
Maybe when he started, there is. For us, is they kind of like incentivize us to list our products there to sell there. So I think it's a same as him. They were giving a lot of vouchers.
Other than that, for my time, there was this incubation program. So that's where they help sellers onboard and move and grow faster.
So then how do you get started on this?
Okay, for those that know me, know I'm a gamer. So as a gamer in Singapore, I'm sure you know Garena. And Garena was changed to C, and that's why I noticed Shopee.
I know Maple Story.
Correct. So
hey, we all from same era, okay? I mean, the same batch, yes.
So that's why I believe in online transaction e-commerce. And then I thought, hey, I want to sell something that's very solid. Everyone must buy one. So I look at billionaires, what business they do. Agriculture, investment of buildings and all, and then medicine. So that, hey, I want to be a drug lord. So drug lord, but I want to do it a proper way. So that's why I sell products like eczema cream. And that's why I thought, hey, I'm going to start on this. So I started with Spring Singapore Grant in 2013. And at that point, there was no e-commerce, no Shopee. There's only Q10 and all. But it's still growing. And then I just didn't bother. I just did roadshows. But COVID came 2019, 6 years forward. Retail was dropping, footfall was dropping because there's no tourism. Then I thought, hey, it's time. Let me bring my knowledge from the past to the future now and the present and build the future.
Hey, you talk like Spring Singapore people, bro. Right? So how much Spring Singapore not around already? Already merged already.
I take over. So that time, I went on Q10. I also went on Shopee. I went on Carousel also. Everything. But then I thought, hey, I like Shopee more. I like because as a gamer, I want to advocate for
Has an
that.
affinity
Super
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just kept growing there. And from then, that's 4 years now. I'm still on Shopee. So I grew to know all the policies and then I end up teaching people. Might as well hire me, right?
Yeah, might as well just sponsor us. Today is brought to you by okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I grow. And then I came from one product and now I'm 50 over products from truckload of eczema cream. I'm now selling even shower gel. You must shower. I'm selling things that everyone must use. Wash hand, shower gel, diaper, baby, buy diaper cream, baby shower gel. So I kind of also like him look at what works, what will have a lot of volume, and then I sell that audience and how I want to be special. So that's why I work with researchers even at Temasek Life Science Lab. So I came up with a patented discovery of a hand, foot, mouth disease oral gel, first in the world. So there's no competitor for that. So that's why I can dominate with a unique selling point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're essentially living the Singapore goal, the REI, right? Research, enterprise, innovation, the grant, whole thing is your.
But like him,
your
I'm
vertical.
still trying to go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all fine.
Yeah. But just for our audience, a bit more clarity, right? So, are you doing this full time? What is the size of your team? What's the kind of amount of volume they are moving in and out? How does it? Yeah. Where are you at?
Okay, good question. So my size is 10.
So 10 people on
Yes,
the team.
10 people, and that's how I run it. But of course, during a time when COVID, right, my size exploded to like 40. Yeah, because I was just selling one product, one product 打天下 sanitizer. I make sanitizer too. Yes, so most business died then. I still remember very clearly. First case December 2019, COVID struck Singapore. January there was a out of stock of sanitizer in all the pharmacies, and next day I said, I have sanitizer. My website crashed. Yes, I crashed. Then I was owing orders every single day for the whole month.
Oh my.
Yeah, and that's how I started.
Okay, so that's your big break.
That's another story I can share. A bit crazy. I flew in and out every day. I sleep on the plane only.
Oh,
Yeah.
where do you get all these sanitizer from?
So no, I make myself, but the problem
Okay.
is my bottles have to be freight forward from Thailand and China. But there was the aeroplanes couldn't take off at that point. So I became the freight forwarder. I flew in with like 10 people, hand carry 500 kg in every day. So my office is at Mandai. So I just to share my routine for 7 days. I wake up at 7, I start work at 8 after eating and all. 8 I work until 10 p.m. just to fulfill the orders. 10 p.m. I go from Mandai to Changi, take the flight 12 a.m., reach Thailand 1 a.m., go to the factory, collect everything 3 a.m., go to the airport 5 a.m., wait for the flight 6 a.m., fly back 7 a.m., from Changi go back to Mandai, restart 7 days.
Crazy! Yeah! Oh my
That's what you
god.
do
How
as an
many
entrepreneur.
bottles of sanitizer did you sell during that period of time?
I wouldn't say by bottle, I would say by 500 ton.
How much is that? I don't even have a context of 500 ton.
It's like 500,000 kg, something like that.
Oh my
It's a lot.
goodness.
So I just have to keep making every day.
Okay.
So I owe for 1 month. I only finished sending out in 1.5 months.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Every day I owe maybe 100 to 300 orders.
Wow. This is a tan business. This
So
is
I was lucky.
yeah.
天时地利人和。
Enough. Enough. Don't give me this kind of rubbish. Okay. And what about you? What's your
We grew from just the two of us. We grew to 8 people now for operation and marketing and all together. Yeah, so 8 now. So our volume overall monthly we are doing about, I would say, 5 figures number. It's based on number of orders. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have the actual number. Yeah,
Okay.
but 5 figures. Yeah.
Okay. And you are doing how many people?
I'm doing alone.
Alone in my household. Right,
Yeah,
like that.
correct.
Okay.
Rumble.
Fair. What?
Rumble.
No, I think is give our audience some variance, right? And some context of like the different size of the business so that you can better contextualize the advice and all that. Okay. So that's the backstory, like how all of you stumbled into Shopee, right? So now I think we want to contextualize, like what you say, right? Some of the advice in the past, maybe it worked when you first started, but then now it does not really work. So today we want to go into the direction for our audience, right? For people that are looking to enter Shopee today, don't tell them just fill out the form, okay? Like what are the ins and outs, the tricks, to get growing and get going, how to increase their success rate since most businesses don't make it, right? Yeah. Any tips and tricks?
So right, like how Keane said, so first I think you should research on what sells. Don't take a white elephant and end up holding it because you will take your stock. your warehouse. So once you identify what to sell, right, then you must go with a price. So you must firstly undercut your existing competitors at least by few cents. Then you can get the rating and also you climb the ranks. Then after which, then you will have volume, right? Then you order bigger and then you play the numbers. I don't recommend brushing. Brushing is using your own account, buying the own products, and then you have reviews. It's very dangerous.
People do that. Ah?
Yes, they do. It's called
I think
brushing.
you can't do that anymore, right? They will flag. Shopee will flag.
Honestly, it can be done somehow.
Hacks,
Yes, there are ways to do it, but I don't do it.
Okay.
When you reach a stage, you don't need to do it. But I'm sure people do it at the start. I wouldn't say I did or not. Yes. So after which, I recommend using Shopee ads so early because you don't have reviews, don't have rating. Even you run ads, no one know of you. You're just wasting money. So make sure you have your visual looks good, and then after that, word of mouth. I think you just start from scratch. Then after that, when you reach maybe a point where your sales is moving, then you try out the Shopee ads.
Okay, okay. Maybe on the visual, what does look good mean?
Okay, so Shopee standard is usually a white background, product in the center, and top left there's a logo. Standardized, you look good and professional. But times have changed, so you need to stand out. If everyone is just white and center, you just look like one in a million. So right, I would recommend you can put your own logo on the right side, example, or you just change your logo to be center or right side lah. Just change a bit lah. Then maybe you have a border around it, green color or orange color, whatever. Then the way you put your product description, like maybe don't just like Deoten eczema 20 ml, so boring, right? Maybe you write Deoten eczema, then you describe what is it. It can help in the SEO. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, okay. So in Shopee itself, there's also a certain SEO structure.
Yes, they definitely, it's not like something they put out there, but if you do it long enough, there's certain patterns in it.
Okay, later. We talk about this. Yes, yeah. What about you?
I think like what I mentioned just now, what works in the past may not work now. So what I refer to is basically in the past, it's very easy to start up during the e-commerce boom period. It's very easy to get started you can just sign up, like you say, just sign up an account, just put something, just buy something and put it up and then just list, you see, and then just probably in the past it's underpriced attention. So all the keywords are very, very low because there's no one competing for the keywords. So you can just buy something, you just put it out there, do up a listing, don't even need to be like very visually beautiful, right? And then things will start moving, as long as you're willing to put in the pump in the ads and keywords and all. Yeah, so in today's context, I think it's getting more and more competition, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry is like starting even from overseas sellers, they are selling directly into Shopee. Yeah, so we don't have an edge over them. If let's say we are playing like price war, right? You want to undercut them, but we are middlemen. We can never undercut a manufacturer or a wholesaler who directs from the source, right? The origin. Yeah. So I think for us, right from the beginning, we went for the underpriced attention, which is we market out of Shopee. We don't market from within Shopee itself. Yeah, because I think that's what a lot of people is doing. They try to market it out from Shopee. So no doubt that Shopee is capable of giving them the traffic. Yeah, but then it's very difficult to stand out there because of all the marketing clutter. Once you go in, for example, in our case, you search for, if I'm a consumer, you search for wet wipes, blah, 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 blah. There's so many wet wipes. Which one should I buy? Yeah, so there is confusion there. People have difficulty making decisions.
Interesting.
Yeah. So for us, right from the start, we marketed from outside, which is social media. Yeah, we did influencer marketing. Also, it happens to be the right time and the right space. Yeah, because at the e-commerce boom stage, influencer marketing was underpriced as well. Yeah, there's not in today's age, you anyhow throw a stone, you can hit an influencer or name themselves influencer. right. So when we started, we actually go through the list of people that we want to work with. We don't work with those mega influencers who have a lot of followings because we feel that those may not have that kind of authenticity. Yeah, because some influencer, they have influencer group. You help me like, I help you like, you help me share, I help you share. Yeah. So what we did was we find authentic mummies who really have kids, and then their following and their comments, their engagement is rather authentic, and then we work with them. So we don't really pay. We don't even pay. In fact, we just sponsor products. So it's the kind of collaboration that we work with. Yeah, that I think gave us the boost from there. Yeah, and what you mentioned just now to undercut people. To be honest, back then when we started, our product is not the cheapest. And the wipes that we want to beat was the cheapest in the platform. And today we managed to overtake them.
Nice.
So I think it's not everything about price, just price alone. Of course, price plays a very big factor to a consumer's decision on whether to buy or not. But when we market it within the platform itself, the only thing that we can play with is price. Because everyone goes there, they just want deals. Which one? If this few product they look the same, of course I will go for the cheaper one with all the vouchers, whatever, the promotion or free gifts, whatever.
That is great insight. I have a few friends who just started Shopee and they use all the features inside. Go and periodically go and click, kind of move up the thing. And then Shopee will like payday, something, some promo C, right? And then they all try to participate in that, right? But from your view, those things don't work because it's a clutter.
I think we have to participate. We still have to participate because this will give us the eyeballs.
Okay.
Yeah. But
it's
whether
not
or
enough.
But it's not. I don't think it is enough to be sustainable. I believe. Yeah, because once you give at this promotional price, then people, because nowadays there are too many promotions going on. You see, now we have double digit. Then after that we have category day.
I was just joking with my friend when 11 first came out. I was like, confirm you will see 12, 1, 1, 2, 2.
Back then there was only 99 and 11. It was a hit back then. It was a hit. But eventually when the platform evolved and more platforms coming in, they try to outbid each other. So even Shopee birthday now we also have to celebrate. Now Lazada birthday we also have to celebrate. Everybody's birthday we have to celebrate. So everyone's birthday is a sales day, right? So we have double digit, we have sales day, we have category days. Like out of one whole month, probably we have like almost 1 week is a discount day. Right. So consumers are getting used to it already. So they kind of like they know when to buy. So they will time. They will time. Oh, I know that this double digit confirm have sales one, confirm have voucher one. So I wait. Yeah. So to us, as a seller, I don't think that it actually helps us. Yeah, because ultimately it will just devalue our brand and people will just come in to buy because it's cheap. And how much cheaper can we go? And especially when Shopee is slowly increasing their kind of commission and however way they want to squeeze us as seller. So that's how we feel. That's why we always
just
market.
to add something. So the mega campaign, like you said, 1, 2, 3, 3, eventually lead to a shopping fatigue. Everyone stop buying until. So there will be a period before the mega campaign, no one buys. Then jialat, I'm gonna jia hong for this period of time until the payday comes or the mega campaign comes. So it comes to a point that, like he said also, it becomes everyone knows when to buy. But that's when I try to break that cycle. So now I make sure every day I have a amount of buyers also. So I do my own campaigns. So I make sure that I don't need to jia hong for a few days first.
Okay, fair. Right. What do you do then in terms of your own campaign?
So I would say it's about the price in that sense. So if let's say for mega campaign day, super shock day, there's like 25%, people will wait 3 days, then wait for 25%, right? But if some things like what I sell, right, they cannot wait. I'll give them a 20% or 15%, they still will buy because there is some incentive already. They cannot wait. So I give
and you will not
push.
jia hong.
Yes, at least I take some money.
You take something. Okay, fair. No, and actually we did another episode with the TikTok sellers. They also said the same thing. They said they stopped live streaming on those big days. Right, because the traffic is just so much, the algo is no longer picking them up. It's not as effective as when they stream on like non big days.
That is correct.
Yeah. So y'all will second this thing also.
I will still stream on the mega campaign dates, but I will not specially allocate time. I will rather allocate more time out of mega campaign dates, so there's less competition. I will have a data to know what timing already.
So you can share the data, like what timing works, when is it better from your perspective?
I would say different shop is different. For myself, right, I would say no one wants to work, for example, on New Year's Eve. But I will allocate live on New Year's Eve. And true enough, I had more sales at that point. That is one instance.
Okay. So on days that people don't want to work and don't mind shopping around, so you really try to think from a psyche of the people that are shopping in the
no one want to work. 没人要做我做. I'm monopoly.
Okay. Fair. So you want to go on quieter days that you think there's still some audience, they will be around, but there's not a lot of other people competing with you, so you will go in then.
I'm not 100% correct all the time, but so far I hit most of the time.
Okay. Is there one other days other than New Year?
Sure, one of the days. So if on a normal day, I would say people cannot sleep, insomnia. And that's why they might be impulsive and buy something at night before they sleep. So I would say maybe 12, depends on you lah. I would think myself about 12 to 1 is the time I'm scrolling my phone, and that's where there's more impulsive to buy something. And then if you, wow, I'm gonna sleep already, 10%, okay, just buy before I sleep. Settle already. This person I killed already.
Okay, yeah. Which is why I was quite shocked because recently I was on Xiaohongshu, right? Not the same platform, but the ideas are
similar.
are similar, right? And then I saw this zhang sellers that started selling at like 4 a.m. I was like, why you so early streaming this thing? And then she very energetic, hey, 大家早上好. I was like, what is this? Right. But I get it. I start to see this. It's no longer just about what the platform tells you to do, but you guys having experience in this thing. Psychology, it's a bit different. Okay, fair. But you're not doing mass product, right? You're very community led.
Very niche.
It's very
product,
niche. You need more darters, then you can sell more darts type of situation, right? So how do you then run your shop in that sense?
So for my case, I need to build the trust, and we need to get our products in fast. So when there's a new launch, we need to get in as fast as possible, so we can outbid our competitors.
So it's like board games like that lah. There's a new launch somewhere, then you want to bring it in ASAP. Is that type of situation? Like,
It's something like that. So there are people who is willing to pay more if you can get it faster. And usually they want to play today. You want them to wait 1 or 2 more days is quite, how to say it, they will feel quite awkward lah. They will want it today, then they will try to get it ASAP, and then they will bring the darts to try and go to a dart shop today. Yeah, that's usually the case. So for my case, I need a very fast courier to bring the product in and to ship the product out.
so in other words, your advantage in this game is your speed lah. It's not about how strong your marketing on the
Speed
front
and
is.
maybe variety.
Okay.
So I dare to take stocks. So even if, how to say, I have
Because you're
the
the biggest
widest range.
right? You're the biggest, you dare to take stock. The biggest, I also dare to take stock.
So you need to have range so that people have choices. So in this case, right, because of the range we have and because of the speed we have, right, people will choose us over other competitors.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the Financial Coconut Podcast Network. I'm your host, Reggie, aka your Chief Financial Coconut. And if you're loving what we're creating here, like, share, subscribe, share with your loved ones, comment in the comment section below. And yeah, we'll see you for great content on Chills with TFC.
So they are doing like more necessity, or they try to make it like a necessity lah. Okay, so that's a different discussion, yeah. But you are more from the interest, hobby type of business, right? So if let's say today, I also got some interest. I don't know, maybe, maybe when we were younger, people use those very nice playing cards, and then they do all the tricks on the magic trick, on the flourishing type thing, or like some board game or something, right? If let's say I want to do something similar in a hobby line. Because corporate professional very stressed. They think like sell the game is like playing game like that, right? So how does it work then? How would you advise them if I want to start something
For those
similar?
that want to sell hobbies.
Yeah, hobby style stuff.
Actually, I do not know about the card games market but I heard my friends say when there's a launch, right, the price is the best. So if you can get it fast enough, the first few days you can sell at a very good price. So those that get 2-3 days slower, right, we only can sell at a lower price because there are people who want to get first hand the products. Then they can maybe some of them collect the cards. They want to post online to show their friends all this. So the first one to get the thing will look more cool in a way.
Okay, fair. So then you must cultivate quite a good relationship with your distributors, the people that own the products.
Yeah, correct.
How do you do that?
Usually they see sales. If you order a lot from them, then it's a good relationship.
As simple as that. You sell a lot, you buy a lot. Okay lah. You're a good friend lah. Okay, everything you first. Right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
If you order lesser, then of course you have less priority.
Then don't
if
ask
you
for so
order
much.
a lot, then you probably get more priority. Maybe they ship out your things first.
Okay.
They let you get it 2-3 days before the launch day so you can launch on the spot.
Oh my, yeah, fair. It's like press. Do you know press got embargo one? Some of the information the guys already know already. I don't know.
Some of the some of the news platform they get the
They
news
know all
before
the news ahead,
the
sure.
news is released. But they can only release at that exact
Yes,
timing.
they only release at the exact time. Then my team will be like watching the thing and then it's like, wow, faster. so I see all biased one. Okay, anyway, yes. But you guys were talking about essentially trying to build a brand and market outside of the platform, right? Could you just share what you do? Like, what are the strategies? What works?
For us, time and space, we follow trend. Yeah, back then was influencer marketing on IG itself. me and my partner actually likes to follow those business consultants like Gary V. I don't know if you all know him. So all these people, they actually advocates marketing, how to do marketing in that age, right? So he was actually advocating that, IG influencer marketing is the thing back then. Yeah. So we tried.
So you're saying that it does not work now?
Like I say, one stone throw away is there's a lot of influencer. So as a consumer, in this business, I always see myself as the consumer of the business. So if let's say today I see a lot of influencer talking about this specific product, what will come to my mind is that these people are being paid. These are staged.
Sponsored.
Yeah, sponsored.
Yeah.
Because it's too many.
But sponsor can still come, just saying, okay?
Yeah, I mean in terms of product wise, we know that this is just a marketing gimmick, marketing fluff. Yeah, so how trustworthy is this? Because ultimately, if there's monetary involved, I wouldn't want to place my 100% trust on this. Yeah, it's not coming from authentic review, right? So there will be some things that's not mentioned probably. Yeah. So what we did is we focus a lot of authenticity. Yeah, we want to be as truthful as possible. So that's why the influencer that we worked with back then was micro influencer. Although they don't have a lot of huge followings, but they have very good engagement in their posts, in their stories, etc. Yeah, so once we sponsored them, they talked about it, and then after that, words will start to spread. How we know is because we will usually ask in the beginning, hey, actually, how you know about our brand? Yeah, how you know about our website? Oh, I hear from so and so and so is using. Then eventually, we slowly see that people starting to tell us that because my relative uses this, so I use this also. I try, or my neighbor is using this, so she recommended me. Because we understand that mummies, they, especially first time mummies, they talk a lot.
They got big groups.
They got big groups. They are very community based.
Very scary one.
Yeah. So as a first time parent, I will not know what products to use and which brand to go for, especially there are so many brands. So what happens is that the buyer behavior is they will usually ask around, hey, seasoned mummies, you have a few child already, which brand would you recommend, which one have you been using? Yeah, so from then I think the words of mouth started to spread through the community itself. Yeah, which I think is for us is very low cost because we managed to build a very trustworthy brand and a strong brand there that people can relate to. Yeah. And so far, if let's say today we want to use influencer marketing, probably the ROI may be lesser. Yeah, we may have to spend more. Yeah, especially now, even a micro influencer, they will ask for one post, I charge you $50 for one post or one story, etc. A lot of monetary involved.
Yeah, of course.
So
I tell all of them to charge.
So the entire ball game is different nowadays. Okay. Yeah, so to start now is really.
So how if let's say someone were to do now, or maybe you can share what are your brand building efforts now then?
Now, honestly speaking, we are relying on, because our product is recurring.
Yeah.
So for recurring product, it's more of like
so you cross the critical mass.
Correct.
People already know you.
We already push the rock up the mountain already. It's like coming down. You see, the acceleration is there. Yeah. So we rely very much on word of mouth, especially. Yeah. Then for right now, we try to be as close to our community as possible. So we have a WhatsApp group. So what we do is that
how many people in your WhatsApp group?
Yeah, in the past we have a WhatsApp group, and what we did is that because Shopee has been giving a lot of vouchers, so we will tell people to join our WhatsApp group, and in that WhatsApp group we will give you information when is our flash deal, when you will have vouchers, when is the promotion, when are the days to camp for it. Yeah, so we built the community from there. Yeah, then up to today we still have the same community. Yeah, so of course the group size is bigger. Yeah, so we try to be as close to them as possible, because right now even managing and talking to the customer is me and my partner. So we are very on the ground. Yeah, to really communicate, because we want to be as authentic as possible. We are not just going after the dollars lah. Of course, every business is going after that lah. But I think the trust is more important.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Then what about you, Ping Rong? How will you start a new brand today? Out of the platform marketing.
In the past, we used to do Google ads and Facebook ads, but over time, right, we found that ROI is not there anymore. It has dropped. So what I recommend, like how he did, is I don't sell on Instagram, but I redirect traffic from Instagram to Shopee. So when people do Instagram story, right, they can actually put Shopee link and then click it, call to action, and straight away purchase on Shopee. So that's one way. And then after,
but isn't Instagram deprioritizing your story if you do those things?
So far, it doesn't for us.
Still okay,
so it works for us. So like how he does, I also am very selective with my influencers. So I pick on, for example, my hand, foot, mouth disease or Rojava. I'll pick on mothers that have at least one kid. If they don't, they want to take just to sell. I'm not after the dollars. I want someone with authenticity. I will also infiltrate WhatsApp groups. Infiltrate, I would say.
You send the spy below. It's like, act like a mommy. Say, hey, I heard this one like not bad. Is it like that?
Not in that way. So that's one way as a spy. My way is that once I get an influencer, they surely is in the mommies group. So when we have a good rapport with them, right, they will actually share that in the group. So mommies group can have few hundred people, few thousand people, and there's a lot of them. There's also group buys that I will infiltrate in that sense, but I just make sure it works for them. I know my product works. So as long as someone know it works and try it works, they just share about it in the group. And I'm in different groups. And that's how I do for the WhatsApp part and Instagram part. On top of that, I would say TikTok is a very strong marketing arm. I also sell on TikTok. But why do I want to bring traffic from TikTok to Shopee and cannibalize myself? No, I'm not. So people have the choice, customers have the choice to shop and check out on TikTok, but they can choose to check out on Shopee. But why? Like he mentioned, Shopee gives out voucher. So they can actually be incentivized. Something, for example, $10 on TikTok. Shopee is $10, but Shopee have to pay $2. I still take $10 from whichever, but the buyers only pay $8. Why would they want to pay $10?
Okay.
And TikTok is a different marketing arm because Shopee used to be able to share stories. There's a feed, but they stopped doing that. It doesn't work for them because they're like competing with Instagram. But now it's very limited. There's only Shopee. So that's why I use TikTok as a marketing. So people know about it. I share my product samples to influencers. I target babies and moms with babies. Sorry, moms with babies.
I thought baby got Instagram account already.
Actually, there are some people that create accounts for
Don't
them.
lah, please lah. Okay, right, yes.
Yeah, so anyway, so I target those accounts and then they help to share. I myself also do not just educational videos on TikTok. I do more casual ones also, so it's not so serious. Sometimes people need some laughter, then they have rapport. If you're just hard selling, right, they don't want to buy. There's so many brands out there. They don't want to convert their brand.
Okay.
If I'm using something for so long, why I want to change? Unless I found an interest in you, then I will listen to you, then I will try buying from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what's a cheap way of doing content now? Because it all sounds like you got to do some content, right? And then there are 101 different type of content, right? Like what is a cheap way or undervalued way? Because I know that's how a lot of marketing people think. Like this one maybe worth more, I use less.
Like how he say, you throw a stone anywhere, you hit someone influencer, then maybe they also hit you back with a $500 or something. So cheap way is
So is $500 okay now?
it depends on the
How do you evaluate whether is it okay?
like him, I don't target the mega influencers. I target smaller ones. So it depends on the reach and impressions and conversion rates. I wouldn't go for paid ones, I would say. Because anyone I throw, they come back paid. I also can throw and hit a free one. Right? So I will try the ones that are free. Actually, paid, I don't want to be like non-authentic. The free ones are actually more authentic, I would say. So that's why.
But they also need to 摊价 嘛.
So they 摊价 is by commission. So they still 摊 because the brand moves, they also move.
They sell the 老板 koyo, this one. Okay, but then you're talking about doing your own content. What do you all try? What is cheap and easy to do? Because I think sometimes doing content to a new e-commerce seller is very, very scary. You know, I still gotta indent the product, still gotta do this, still gotta fulfill, still gotta do content, right? So
it's like, getting more and more difficult to start a business today in today's age.
Exactly.
So I would say the content creation is not something of a very great skill. You need one whole day to plan and then few days to film. You can actually just settle and done in 5 minutes. You can just simply like throw the product up and you change color, that kind of thing. Do some magic trick, example, something out of the ordinary. You need to catch people's attention in the first 5 minutes. So just to share one example, I have 3 creams, red, blue, and green. So I take green one, then I do this. I just cut my next scene, I put a green one, then it becomes green. Something like that.
Magic trick.
Yeah, it's just a magic
that's
trick.
what we do also.
Yeah.
I think it's for content wise, what we do is we consume a lot of content. We always scroll through contents, under the same category, mother and baby. So we reference, oversee people, what they do. So sometimes we will just happen to scroll past some videos that's funny, that what they did was funny. So we just apply the video concept into our context. We just think on how to, put some product placement into the video in our context. Then, it's just, I think content is not about doing the correct, there's no correct content to put out. It's just the consistency and how much content you put out. Yeah, it's the numbers, it's not the quality of the content. Yeah, I think a lot of people is confused with this. Like, oh, I need to have a perfect shot of this particular thing. Then I can call it a content. But actually, it's not. It's just random. What we did is that we actually reference what the Chinese counterpart is doing. So what they did was they do live, right? So they did live, and then after that they realized that, hey, this whole entire live session that I did is actually a content. But the content is only available in that 1 hour. So what they do is they cut out pieces, interesting parts out, to make into content. Then that is a content. So we don't have like keep on thinking what to produce, because ultimately we'll burn out.
That is correct. Just to share one more tip. So right, you read the news. If you do right, there was one post that I did. I didn't really need to think. So I read the news. There was this banana with a plaster on the wall. You remember? There was this time.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes.
So normally my post, let's say, have 100 viewers. When I did that, I just randomly do in 5 minutes or less. I have 300 viewers. So something like that gets more views because people read the news and they found it funny. Yeah, or your banana or whatever it is. Is it yellow? There's this color differentiating thing. Is it actually white, blue, or something?
Yeah, the dress one, the dress.
That also moves. Correct. That was what I do.
Okay. So in other words, right, just for clarity's sake, right, you don't need to say have very high production value. You just want to go viral on some level. You don't really need to care about your brand positioning. At some point, this whole brand positioning thing becomes a thing, right? But in the start, you don't care. You just want people to see it. You just want to be viral. Is that the idea?
I think the one-liner to remember is that you don't need to reinvent the wheel. This century, right, there's so many content you can just repurpose it. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Do you try any content strat? Or you are on the ground? A lot of people know you.
I'm more lazy lah. I just take the photo the supplier give. Just copy paste only.
Then how do you stay relevant like that? If you don't,
because the thing about their product and my product a bit different. So their product, maybe they have 50 over product and they keep selling the same 50 product. But for my case, we have a new product almost every day. So today this brand launch a dart, tomorrow another brand launch another thing. So we have new products almost every single day. So every single day, I just put new product can available for pre-order, or when the product reach, I take an actual photo. Then I say, oh, the product is reached. You can come down and try. So my content is relatively easier lah. Because they have to do content on the same product so they need to think of different ways to create content for the product. But for my case there are a few thousand products. So every day they have new products. Every day there's new launch.
It's like those magic card shops, right? Long time ago. Every day got new thing. Every day is like
so every day the followers or viewers, they have something to look forward to. So I might be lazier than them.
Okay, but their product is quite mass, right?
Yes, correct.
For you, how do you then grow your rev? How do you get more
more viewers.
Yeah, more sales, more viewers. How do you grow that pie?
Actually,
not everybody play darts.
Okay, actually that one depends on the community and the darters. So for our case, right, the local darts machine brand, right, they do things like a new player program. So if you're a new player, you can go and play darts. You play something called count up. So every dart you shoot, you get score. Then you add up. Once you reach a certain score, they give you a free set.
And the free set come from you?
No, free set come from them.
Come from them. Okay.
So when they give them a free set, not that expensive one, but so when they get a free set, right, they will be more likely to play in the future. So when they want to upgrade, they will come to me, most of them.
Okay. And all this...
so the efforts is by other people.
Yeah, fair. Just to be clear, this commercial thing, they are not nice one. They have calculated your retention strategy. So if I give you this dart set, you will come back how much more. Right?
Yeah, they calculated their ROI also.
I see all these business people say until, but okay, I get it. Cool. But hey, I think that was a lot of tips, a lot of good stuff, right? But I also know that y'all don't just sell on Shopee, right? You have kind of moved into more and more places. Is there a reason why you're omni-channel or moving to other places, or are there better platforms out there at this point in time?
Since the beginning, we didn't want to be in one platform only. Yeah, so
because Q10 was dying already. Q10 maybe was 小朋友 that time, right?
Even when we shifted to Shopee, our Q10 was still live. There was still sales there, because ultimately like what he mentioned, consumer has a choice because maybe this platform has got a loyalty program, better loyalty program. That's why I stick to this platform. So we also realize that certain category do better in certain platforms. Yeah, for example, Lazada, maybe electronics, maybe high ticket items do better there. I don't know why. Somehow or other, we just feel that way. Yeah, so
Interesting.
consumer low price, low value item works better on Shopee. Yeah, so there's different demographics, there's different buyer behavior which we don't understand from a seller point of view. Yeah, different buyers have different choices of where they want to buy, so we have to be everywhere. So, but what I told my team is that eventually we don't want to stick to a platform whereby these customers actually don't belong to us. These customers are following the platform. So today, if there's another brand that comes into the platform that can offer a cheaper price, that can offer better deal or whatever, okay, consumer may just switch over easily. Yeah, because there's marketing clutter, too many options already available. Yeah. So we want to be everywhere, and eventually we want to be alone. That means we want to have our website. Yeah. So we want to drive traffic whereby in the website itself, this pool of customers, we have the control over them. We have our own loyalty program, and we have the say. We can control.
Yeah, you scared Shopee do house brands, right? Right.
I think eventually they will.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
That is the
truth.
path to the profit, right?
Right. Because ultimately, what these platforms are after is data. They want to know what are the good selling products, what are the products that are moving, they are profitable, and eventually even you see NTUC, even you see Xingcheng Giant.
Even Amazon has its own house brands already, right? So I don't rule out these platforms coming with their own.
They already have, in fact. If you don't know, certain brands on Shopee is actually by Shopee.
Oh, it's just not Shopee brand.
Not Shopee brand, but certain brand. I don't know if I can share.
Yes.
Correct. So that's the thing. We don't want to lose the control there. Because ultimately, if it's on the platform, if Shopee really comes out with a house brand that is a similar product as ours, of course they have the advantage because it's their platform.
Of course.
They can do loss lead. I can throw it free. They can even do it free.
Yeah. But just for our audience's sake, right? If you're new, don't need to be too complex in your consideration process. This is really quite a later stage situation where you want to have more control and keep the business, right? It's a bit different. Okay, but that is cool. That is cool. I didn't know that. Okay, nice. Yeah. What about you? Any other things you're doing, or like you just said TikTok doing very well for you?
I mean, I would say if there's any platform that is new and I'm not there, I'll be there. Even if there's no sale, it's a free publicity. Compared to opening a store, physical store, you need to pay rental. But when you're listing, there's no fee involved. Only when there's sale, then maybe you earn lesser on that platform. And we must be everywhere because customers have a choice. And like he mentioned, I'm not sure what's the real answer, why certain categories sells better on
But you also
platform.
observe that lah.
It's true. My own observation is that maybe for that category, that pioneer maybe knows of that platform and started using it. That's where more ratings there. And they are lazy maybe to change to another platform. And that's why it keeps growing. And it's hard to shift them out of it because the reviews there is already so thick and so reliable. Why would they go to somewhere that is just empty grass? Yeah. So I will definitely be anywhere and everywhere. And yeah, like TikTok is something that I'm doubling down and all because compared to other platforms, there's no video posts about videos to run ads. But on TikTok, I can run ads on using videos, be it static or not. And it's more, the impression is bigger.
Okay, fair. If someone is starting out, right, would you recommend them to be everywhere or just be on one or two platforms?
I would say be everywhere first. I know you are one person, you don't have a lot of time.
Very
slowly
stressed,
list on all the S and L, Shopee, Lazada and all. Then you focus on one and then push it. Then when it grows strong enough, then you use the others to support. But you should be listing everywhere so you have more visibility. And like what he mentioned, when you're new on the platform, you get more visibility, then it slowly drop. It's true because I think my own theory is that the platform will try to make sure that it works for you, then you stay there. So I'm sure they boost for you. After that, okay, I'm done with you.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, even when we do media, it's the same thing, right? They will kind of talk to you, say, "Hey, come lah." Then the first few months is very show. After that, then work did very hard.
And
you know what I mean, right? Yeah.
And that's why it's important at the start. Even though you're very tired, you list one platform already, right? You want to delay and procrastinate before you do the other platform. I think it's best to one shot be able to do all four to have fair comparison, and it helps to push each other together.
Fair. And you don't over invest in them. Eventually, whatever works, you double down. Right? Does not work, you retire it. Right?
Correct.
Okay. Fair. What about you?
For me,
Are you expanding more, or you just very happy doing what you do? To be fair, right, I think that's the dream of a lot of people, you know, not trying to be a business owner. They just want to make like some 10, 20, 30,000 a month on the site selling a thing they're happy and then do their thing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
For me, I list on most of the platform lah, but I realized that a lot of foreigners like to use Lazada. For my case, we can see the name.
Okay.
And you can see the name
Where
that
they stay.
They are not local, you know. So for me, I think you have to list on multiple platforms. So if you only list on one platform, you can capture maybe this amount. But the other platform, when you list, right, like he said, there's no rental. Even if there's not much, there's still something there. You still build your followers, your buyers from other platforms also. Then you can also refer them to you. When you mail them, right, you can put some card or something. So you can link them to all your different platforms. So they can also choose which platform they want to buy from.
So in the package, you will give them something extra.
Yeah, so that
like
they
a card.
can, so that they will know where to get your products.
Okay.
You can drop a card or a sticker, then they can also join your social media like Facebook, Instagram.
So customer retention,
Yes,
loyalty strategies.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I think we can do this for another like 5 episodes. Everything can go down much more deeper on many other things, right? So maybe for a freshie, right? Just since we already talked about so many things, your last question, any other things? It's like a pothole that you want people to know, or it's something that new people must definitely do. Can you just give a last thing for everyone? Anything under the sun.
I mean, I just thought of something that he said is that his one of his unique selling is speed lah. So for us, we also use speed. So anyone that orders today can receive their product the next day already. That's why we also advocate. There's people that order at 10 p.m. They okay, maybe not 10 p.m. I would say maybe between 2 to 6, right? They can get it tomorrow morning 10 a.m. also.
But that one is based on a Shopee internal ecosystem, right? They have the whole thing integrated, right?
Yes, all my other platforms are able to achieve that also. So it depends on my driver. You have good rapport with a driver that come late, right? Orders that come in before the driver comes will be collected and next day it goes out.
So your driver is tied to your brand directly, not a third-party platform.
So I'm sure sellers would know that different building will have different drivers. So sometimes they change with MC and all lah, but there will always be this appointed one. So you have a good relationship with him, like, hey bro, you come later, you go have dinner or what, then you come, then you can take more.
Okay. So the bro methods works, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will second that in terms
Cannot
of
second that. See, give me something new.
No, I want to add on.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay.
I will second that in terms of the efficiency. I mean, it actually plays a part because consumers, you want to differentiate yourself amongst everyone else. So the customers will feel very good when I place order now, I get it tomorrow. You see, some sellers, maybe you place order now, you have to get it like 3 days later. Yeah, so it's very different in terms of the customer experience. So to add on to this, actually I have an experience to share because back then when we started in Shopee, I think there is no third party yet. So everything is, we have to go and contact a third party to go and do the fulfillment. So there was once where we had an order on Shopee and then I still remember it's about lunchtime during about 11 plus in the morning. So we received that order. Then just nice, me and my partner is going off for lunch. So I said, hey, let's go and deliver this. So we immediately go and deliver. Within half an hour, this customer received the product and he got a shock. Say, wow, how come so fast? Even Amazon Prime also not so fast.
I second that.
Yeah, half an hour. So I think all these little things adds up to the brand recognition. Yeah, adds up to what people perceive your brand. And there are some things that people will share because it's a different experience, right? Yeah. So I will go and share, hey, I buy from this brand. I get it in 30 minutes. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. So I guess if let's say you want to have a not pro tip but just a tip I think it's in today's age is very much on differentiation. How to do things differently as compared to the mass. Yeah,
And
that one
this
is very important.
Same day, half an hour delivery.
Not everyone can do that. That's just an example that time when we started. Yeah.
Okay.
So differentiation can be in many forms. It can be your service, it can be your product innovation, your packaging. Yeah, it comes in different form. Yeah.
Just to share a funny thing, okay? So I keep some stock at home. So but sometimes I at home, I'm not in the office. When the order came, I see, wow, my neighbor, next building, I go there 5 minutes. Then the person, ding dong, your product. I just ordered.
Yeah. I stay next door, right?
Then the review was super good.
Yes.
Of course,
Of
5
course.
minutes. Who can be faster than that?
Right,
Okay.
correct.
Okay, great. Yeah, any last tip?
for me, for my product lah, it's a bit different from theirs. So
Yes,
for my product,
It's good, man.
we want variety lah. So if you want, you can try a different variety of products. If you want to start selling on Shopee or any platform, right, try a different variety of products. Because you might not know which one works for you, which one don't work for you. If you only focus on a few at first, it's very hard to get results also lah. Yeah, so maybe you focus on more products, then you select your winners and throw away the losers.
So do you stock up? Or do you, or are these things consignment? I don't know in your thing.
Actually,
they
for
probably
us,
all
we
stock up.
stock
right?
up. We stock
You
up
also stock up?
We stock up also.
Okay, no wonder your supplier give you first.
No.
You buy so much and stock cash or COD take. Right?
Usually we stock up lah. Then those we for our case is very special lah. They come, they take, they zao already. Yeah, most of them will prefer self-collecting lah, actually. But there are some that stay a bit far, then they will opt for mailing or delivery.
Okay.
Yeah, but they want to have selections. Yeah. So if we don't stock up much, they cannot select, then they don't like it.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Nice. I think we can do more, right? If you like what we just shared and you have specific question, put in the comment section below. If you blow the comment section, right, then I'll get the guys back and then to answer your specific questions, right? Because I think there are a lot of specificity on the strategies, on like what are the matrices to look at, that you can go much deeper. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself today and I hope you guys enjoy yourself, right? So if a lot of audience ask questions, you will come back, right? You'll come back, right? Okay, they say one, not I say one. Okay, so yes, bomb the comment section. We'll see you next episode. Take care, guys. Bye.